I'm here with Liz Weaver from the Southern Maine Agency on Aging.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I'm glad to have you here.
Oh, I'm delighted to be here.
And today what we're going to talk about is the Living Well for Better Health program. And just, could you start off with a little overview of that?
I'd love to do that. Living Well for Better Health is it's really a workshop. It's a 6-week workshop, and it was developed at Stanford University, and we're promoting and doing that here in Maine now. And it's a wonderful program for people who have any kind of ongoing health problem. They call it chronic disease self-management, and what that really means is that when you have a medical condition that's not going to be cured, it's something that is ongoing and you're just going to need to live with it, it can, people who have those conditions can find that disease is controlling them or the condition's controlling them instead of the other way around. And this workshop is designed to help people learn skills and develop action plans so that they can be in charge of their own health condition. They can feel back in charge. They can feel better. They can do the things that they want to do, sort of keep on keeping on with their lives in a positive way.
Even though it's the Agency on Aging, it isn't necessarily just for a certain age group. It's for anybody with a chronic illness?
That's correct. It's not just limited to elderly adults. It's adults of any age, and we do have a mix of adults ages in our classes. And it's also open to, which is another neat thing about it, is it's open to the people in our lives who care for us or care about us. So it might be your spouse or your adult child or a friend, anybody who's kind of concerned about you and helping you with your health condition can also take part in the class. The interesting statistic is I think it's 75% of the $2 trillion spent on health care goes to chronic illness and the management of chronic diseases. So that's huge. And 1 out of 2 of us in America have a chronic condition. So that's a big slice of the pie. So for most people, you know, we get cured from some conditions, but because of the quality of medical care, we can keep living with other conditions like heart disease, cancer, stroke, diabetes, chronic pain, even depression or things like that, arthritis, those kinds of things that they're just an ongoing kind of thing. And in order to be able to manage it well, you really need to be able to work in partnership with your health care provider, because you're the one who knows your disease best. You're the one who is living with it every day. So it's not something you're going to get a pill and you're going to be done. You're going to be it's going to be an ongoing kind of thing. So one of the key parts of this program is that it does teach people how to work productively with their health care provider in partnership.
Now, you didn't say anything about the classes being divided by illness, so there's some generic things that anyone with a chronic illness can do to improve their health.
That's what Kate Lorig from Stanford University is the one who developed this program in the early 90s. And she herself had a chronic condition. And what she and her researchers found out is that people with chronic conditions, although they may have separate diseases, they really share a lot of the same symptoms, things like stress and fatigue and pain and worry, fear, all of those kinds of things are really cut across all illnesses, and that they have some of the same needs for information and assistance that across all diseases too. So that they work very well together when they're in a class together. We all may have a separate condition, and the classes are led, by the way, by volunteers, by peer leaders. So we train peers to be leaders, and so it's not so much taught as facilitated by another person who also has a chronic illness or is caring for somebody with a chronic illness. So they're connected and they know what, you know, they're in the same boat.
Now, how, if somebody's watching this, can they get more information? Is there a website, phone number, if they know somebody or they themselves want to take the class?
Absolutely. I haven't got it memorized, so I'm going to read it. Our 800 number at Southern Maine Agency on Aging is 800-427-7411. And they can ask for me, Liz Weaver, and I'd be happy to talk to them. They can also email me at lweaver@smaaa.org. That's 3 A's. And the other program that I think is important to tell you about is that this same program, these classes meet in the community. And over 6 weeks' time, you meet an hour and a half every week for 6 weeks, and it's a great, great setting to do that. But some people can't get out to go to a community setting, or they may prefer to do it a little more privately. So there's also an online version of this class. And anyone who's interested in that just needs to click on to www.selfmanage.org.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can take advantage of it, so this information is really helpful.
Thanks so much. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you.